Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be discussing future cruise ships that are currently being built from 2023 through 2026, and we're mainly focusing on the bigger cruise ships, the Royal Caribbean, the Carnival, and looking at all the renderings, how big are these ships, and which ones would I really recommend when it comes to the future. So the first one, it is Carnival Jubilee. It's going to be setting sail in December of 2023, so just a few months from now, and it has just under 55 total cabins. It will be a sister ship of the Mardi Gras and the Carnival Celebration from the Carnival Cruise Line, and it will be able to accommodate just over 6,000 total passengers at max capacity. The ship boasts a brand new upscale vibe and a roller coaster, as well as zones with a diverse array of dining and entertainment options. So yes, when it comes to the Carnival Jubilee, definitely a bigger cruise ship. The big story here is the roller coaster on the boat deck. I don't know, to me it seems like they're trying to do a little bit too much with the roller coaster. Look, I like roller coasters, but it seems like you're limited when it comes to a cruise ship. It would be really sweet to go on though, especially if they have it set the right way to where you could look out like over the sea. That'd be pretty sweet. Also, you can see it looks like a little putt-putt area. They do have some dinky water slides, although nothing really all that impressive. And then they do have some pretty nice interior rooms. I'm not even sure what that is. Is that like a floating fish tank? What am I even looking at there? But you can just see some more photos. There it is being built. Obviously, they have not installed the roller coaster yet. That's going to be the last thing they put on, I'm sure. That's a nice image right there. Yes, we want to see the portholes. I love portholes. If I'm going on a cruise ship, I want to go below deck. You know, obviously they've got all the crap on the top deck, but let me see the portholes. Give me the true ship vibe. Looks like it's way on the bottom of the ship. I like that. And then there you can see you've got the roller coaster on the left going around, and then you've got some type of basketball play area concoction. Kind of looks like a saw trap or something. Very strange there. But the Carnival Jubilee, it's one of the bigger ships for the Carnival Cruise Line, and it is launching in a few months. The next one, it is the Icon of the Seas. So this is going to be the biggest ship ever with the total tonnage just over 250K. It will be surpassing the Wonder of the Seas, and it'll carry a maximum of right around 7,500 passengers, and it'll feature an Aquadome, Thrill Island, Chill Island, Surfside, and this is the one with the massive Ultimate Family Townhouse Suite that can accommodate up to 8 passengers with a private entrance. This is a huge ship, the Icon of the Seas. It is coming in early 2024. Its maiden voyage will be in January. And it does have some really impressive renderings, especially when it's lit up at night. Definitely with the Icon of the Seas, it's got significantly better water slide. It is bigger than the Carnival Jubilee, the one we were just talking about. And this is a pretty good photo of kind of all the interior. They do have their main dining hall located way low on this cruise ship. And then you can kind of just, I mean, it's actually hard to see in there. What do they have, like an indoor garden or something? Oh, you know what that is? They do that with cruise ships to where the middle of them will be completely hollowed out. That's probably what it is. But the Icon of the Seas does look impressive. The only thing, you know, with how they build some of these, the Royal Caribbean, they've got like a shield in front. I understand the whole idea of the Aquadome. It's really cool. Just looking at it, it is very ugly. I just think it looks like it's wearing some type of, I don't know, dumb helmet or something, you know, but either way, on the interior of the Aquadome, it is beautiful, and there are a ton of renderings. I did have a video on this yesterday where I outlined the entire Icon of the Seas, the biggest cruise ship, but that is coming in early 2024. The next ship is the Utopia of the Seas. That's an amazing name, the Utopia of the Seas. Launching in the spring of 2024, the 6th ship in Royal Caribbean's Oasis class, Utopia of the Seas will be the first in its category to be powered by greener LNG fuel. An evolution of the class of ships that first debuted more than a decade ago, the line says the signature Oasis class experience will be combined with brand new thrills for passengers of all ages. And I guess kind of my hot take, just looking at the renderings, I think the Utopia of the Seas will be a better ship, at least from what I see, than the Icon of the Seas. You can say the Icon of the Seas is bigger, but in terms of tonnage, the Icon's at 250, Utopia's at 236. That's a difference, that's 14K. It's really not much. I just like the setup of it a little bit more. I think the Utopia of the Seas, looking at the upper, boat deck layout and all the different pools, it just looks really cool. And then they have 2 water slides cascading down. That looks like it would, that's a pretty expert level water slide right there. That's a steep water slide is what that is. But yeah, the Utopia of the Seas, very impressive ship. They've got a lot of different areas towards the back of it. Actually, you know what? I think the Icon is probably better. I would have to... Yeah, well, the Icon has a very impressive stern section to where they have a pool on the way back of the ship. Oh, I guess they kind of do here as well. Looks like their way stern of the section is some type of maybe like a concert hall or something. You can see some stands where people are sitting watching something, but you can see Utopia of the Seas, 5 pools, 8 whirlpools. Do we really need 8 whirlpools on a cruise ship? A zip line? 50-foot high helium balloon. So you take off in a balloon, you go up while the ship is moving, and then you land back down. That's like the Freedom Ship. Yes, the Freedom Ship. Look that up. Oh my goodness, it says the tallest water slide in North America. And it includes 17 total slides as well. And then take a look at this, bigger ways to dine. 6 flavors of ice cream. Wow, I'm sold. You've got a grand total. Why is that something to brag about? 6 flavors of ice cream? That doesn't seem that impressive when you're talking about a mega ship. But listen, I'm nitpicking on the Utopia of the Seas. It's impressive. It's right there with the Icon in terms of the best ship. The next one is the MSC World America, which will be launching in the summer of 2025. Has a total tonnage of 215K. It is the second ship of the MSC cruises. World America will be the first ship in the class dedicated to the U.S. market, sailing in the Caribbean. That's a red flag right there with the amount of rogue waves in the Caribbean. Yeah, it will become the line's first new flagship to be deployed in the region. The design features a Y-shaped aft structure that leads to a nearby 350-foot promenade, which is half opened and half covered. The line says aspects of the ship's design and onboard experience will be specifically tailored to appeal to passengers from North America. And just looking at it from what I can see, this one kind of looks like a dud. No, you know what? I'm not going to hate on it too much. There's just not a lot of photos of it. It does look like... I don't know. Is that just like a helicopter pad? It just looks like there's a lot of empty space towards the back of it. You can definitely tell the different styles of these cruise ships. I don't know. Maybe this one's got a better interior. Boy, that slide looks like you look like you're about to throw up after going on that thing. That's like 3 straight loop-de-loop circles or whatever that is. The front of it kind of looks like... It looks like one of those futuristic cars, just a really big version of it. Oh, look, what is that? Looks like they've got a little indoor, little jamboree go-kart there or whatever with a basketball hoop. So, yeah, this one kind of looks like a dud, but I guess we'll see. And then the next one is the Disney Treasure, which will be coming out sometime in mid-2024. This one a little bit smaller with a total tonnage of 140K. It is the second of the Disney Cruises 3 4,000-passenger Wish-class vessels, which are the largest in the fleet, and it will be a sister ship to the Disney Wish, which was launched in 2022. Inspired by Walt Disney's love for exploration, the line says the adventure-themed vessel will immerse passengers in some of the company's most legendary stories. Interior designs will draw on real-world influences from Asia to Africa and other crap. I got tired of reading that. But no, this one, I will say, when it comes to the Disney cruise ships, they do look very professional. I really like the exterior. Cruise ships are hard because we all know they're innately ugly even the people designing them admit, yes, these are ugly. It's not about the aesthetic look of it. It's about the interior. But this one, they do a decent job of trying to design it. I like the dark blue with the yellow. It looks, it looks passable. Whenever you add in the balconies, it's always going to give up an apartment complex kind of feel. That's just the reality. If you've got like 50 balconies next to each other, it just feels like an apartment building, not a ship. But you can see, looks like they've got, unfortunately, there's just not a lot of renderings of the top of this ship, but you can see, looks like there's some water slides on the top. This is Disney, so if you go on one of these things, there's going to be a bunch of kids running around. It's going to be a mess. This is definitely a family environment. So, you got to prepare for something like that. And then what is that thing? Little lemur above there. And then the final one we're going to be talking about is the Titanic 2. The current date on its maiden voyage is unknown. It's been delayed multiple times. It is a huge deal, an exact replica of the Titanic, outside of them having to add an extra safety deck and a helicopter pad on the stern of the ship. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know if Clive Palmer is going to be the one designing it. I'm starting to lose faith in that project, but it is inevitable. All the experts admit it's happening at some point. We just don't know when. There's simply too big of a demand for it. But the Titanic 2 likely coming by 2030. It's been delayed a few times, but it is a jackpot when you talk about somebody investing money into it. I would say the cost of it right around $750 million. Look out for the Titanic 2, I would say by 2030. But guys, those are the main cruise ships that are coming from 2023 to 2026. That's going to do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description.